Hi, I'm Tanya Eberhardt here at Snap Fitness, Sarasota, Florida. Today we're going to talk about hamstring stretches for runners. We're going to start in downward facing dog. So go to the floor, hands on the floor, step the feet back. You're going to lengthen the spine, lengthen the legs. If you need to start with the heels up, that's okay. You want to work on bringing the heels down. And it'll come to you. Just keep stretching. Walk the feet to the hands. You're going to start in big toe forward fold. You're going to grab with the index and middle finger, the big toes, bend the knees, bring the navel and belly into the quads. Now keep the quads and the bellies glued together. You don't want any separation here. As soon as there's a separation, that is your limit. And that's okay. You're going to slowly straighten the legs. And again, you go to your limit. And you pull on the toes to get a deeper stretch. And you want to make sure that on your exhales, you're doing the six-pack muscle. So inhale, lengthen the crown of the head towards the floor. Exhale, six-pack muscle, bring your belly in. Remember, belly stays glued to the quads. And you stay here for about 3 to 6 breaths. Inhale deeply, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, fold in. The second stretch, you're going to release the hands, bend the knees, bring the palms underneath the feet. Again, belly is glued to the quads. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold in. Slowly straighten the legs. Keep the bellies glued to the quad. And maybe you're here, and that's okay. Stretch every day, and your body will open up. Now, one of the tendencies to drop the shoulders down into the ears. You want to lift the shoulders up and away. Exhale, bring yourself in to your stretch. Release the hands, bend the knees, hands to the hips. Inhale brings you all the way to standing. You're going to take a step back with the left foot. Square your hips forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over the right leg. Bring your hands down. Legs are straight. Belly glued to the quads. Exhale, fold it in. Bring the weight into the front heel so that the hips are squared. The left hip, you don't want it higher. And same with the right hip. You want them nice and level. Inhale, hands to your hips. Come all the way to standing. Bring the left leg forward, the right leg back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in, keeping both legs straight. Hips forward, sacrum level. Exhale. The tendency is to allow the shoulders to be heavy. Remember to lift the shoulders up. And sometimes we round the spine. The important thing is to keep the belly glued to the quad. So if you need to bend the left knee slightly, bend the left knee slightly. And then from there, work on straightening it. And it can happen over time. As long as the back is lengthening, you're really getting that nice deep stretch in the left hamstring. Hands to your hips. Inhale, come all the way to standing. Turn to your right. Toes are slightly in, heels are slightly out. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the sternum. Exhale, flat spine all the way down. Reach the sternum and the chin towards the floor. Grab the ankles, elbows are out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, use your hands pulling at the ankles to reach the spine back. Now, the intention here is to get a nice long spine. So lots of us are rounded because we're so tight in our hamstrings and it pulls the pelvic down. So just work it. Work on straightening the legs and work on straightening the spine. This takes a long time and you have to stretch every day. Inhale, hands to your hips. Come all the way to standing. Turn the left foot out. Right foot meets left. And that was hamstring stretches for runners. I'm Tanya Eberhardt with Heelsci.